Hey, what's up, traders? This is Mike here with the watch list video for Wednesday. I'm gonna make sure I have this right? Wednesday, August 3rd. They all blend together when you trade all the time. Kind of an interesting little reversal on an intraday basis today on the SPY. Gap down, sold off, then ripped to new highs, but then rolled over and went out near its lows. I think the Dow was down somewhere around 400 points today. Great teamwork in the chat room as always. I'll highlight a couple here. Alan H. This afternoon said, we'll try AEMD over $1.70. No edge, but check the daily. So he's basing it on the daily chart. There's the $1.70 break. And it went to like 225. That was a pretty darn good heads up. Keith pointing out the VRAX, VRAX pop. Nicholas gave the over 13 idea. I gave the over 13 idea. I wasn't trying to copy Nicholas. I didn't really see it. I honestly didn't see his post. But we both liked it over 13 with the high of day above and already on the watch list for being a stock that's in play. We got the 13 break. These are 2-minute candles, so we went up a buck in about 2 minutes. That was a neat little trade too. And early on this morning, this is 2-minute candles again. So the early high, 896. I gave the opening range breakout idea, which meant above 896. Triggered right there and went up to, I don't know, the mid to high tens. So again, another nice little trade. Teamwork was great. There's a whole bunch of other stuff I could point out, including even, I think Frank G said to APDN, he typed in chat this afternoon, he said, hey, shorts are having trouble getting out of this thing because it kept halting. All these little gaps are halts. And that's because like the previous day it was 60 cents or something. So they based it on the closing price of the previous day. And when it goes up too much of a percent in too short of a time period, they halt it. I always say if I ever meet the man, woman, or whatever it is that invented that halt rule, I'm going to kick him, her, or the, they, them, cis, whatever, in the nuts because it's the dumbest rule on the planet. But anyway, so Frank's post was, hey, this might be worth watching in after hours. And then I don't have after hours on this chart, but right now it's trading at 520 in after hours. And gave a pretty clean break of 4 with the high of day still above in after hours. I think some of you, if you listen to Frank, probably caught that back through 4. And that's just another example. I could give probably 10 more of great calls in the chat today. Great teamwork. But I'm going to go ahead and start the watch list video. BGRY. Just a simple break at 250. I think Matt D called this one. Didn't do much, right? But it went to 270, and you could have sold it anywhere in here for a profit. That's just something that came to mind. I totally forgot about. Another example. Anyway, I'm not going to bog this video down with that. MAIA. Something I want to watch for tomorrow. Crazy opening 3 days, and now we kind of got this ugly red day. Sometimes the stock's strong enough that you get one red day and it's right back off to the races. So definitely going to watch it. MGAM, IPO'd, ripped, then gapped up, sold off, and then another day of sell-off. But it's still above its lows of the IPO day. So I think that's a decent little bounce play setup. Small float. REV has a topping tail now, and it's certainly ahead of itself. But it's been pretty friendly to us, so I'm going to keep it on watch. Already mentioned BGRY. I like the volume. I wish it would have closed stronger, but still going to watch it for a possible trade. APDN, already talked about that in after hours. Now it's at 550. So probably a gapper in the morning. AEMD, big breakout. I talked about Alan H's call on that one through $1.70. Strong close. I believe it's a monkeypox play if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to keep our eyes on that one as well. Remember, I'm looking for day trades in these. I do not hold overnight. So these are just things that may give us a setup tomorrow. MHUA IPO'd back here, topped out at what, 1480, and then just got beaten senseless. But today, biggest volume it's ever had, and it's worth noting that looks like a big volume stick. Still only 1.59 million shares, 1.6 million, closing well off its highs. But let's keep an eye on that one. MTC had a massive move today, and after hours it's gapping down a bit, 635. But maybe it gives another setup tomorrow. ILAG had a really nice pop today. Definitely going to keep our eyes on that one. I think there were some calls in the chat room in that one too. I think people called this over 280. Second mouse through 3 also, so you could have had it there. Could have had it there. I'm telling you, I could spend 20 minutes on a video every night just talking about the great posts in chat. But anyway, let's see if we get a follow through on that one tomorrow. MDIA, by the way, went nuts in after hours, went all the way up over 10. As I'm talking right now, it's trading at about 6 though, so probably a gapper tomorrow. We'll see. OM, an inside day after that big pop yesterday. Looking for a third day play there. OST, kind of see it easier when you've got the daily, and you know when it opened, went all the way up to almost 50 bucks the second day, and then had that nasty candle. Well, it's been chopping sideways. It's gone into what I call nothingness ever since. Well, today we do actually have a breakout in it. So let's go back to the daily real quick. Closing, you know, pretty far off of its highs. High of day 339-ish and closing at 275. And there's the intraday. But you could argue that it held up kind of well. Went up to 350 actually in after hours. Right now trading at 330. So holding up pretty well. Certainly worth keeping an eye on tomorrow. And then lastly, PETZ, P-E-T-Z, which you can't see here. I got to zoom in a little bit. Nice pop today and had a nice pop back here, nice pop back here. So we'll see if it gives any kind of follow through setup tomorrow. It's crazy out there, but there are some really nice moves. I had a really nice day. I think a lot of people in the chat room had a really nice day. You know, let's keep the teamwork going, and we'll find some gappers in the pre-market to add to this list. And I'll see y'all in the chat room in the morning. Have a good night.